Hello and welcome back to the series where I rank all of Ash's battles. We finished with the gym battles last time in Kalos, so be sure to check out all the previous videos in the series if you haven't already. Today I'm going to be covering his Alolan Kahuna battles. This will be all the battles that Ash had directly with a Kahuna, even if they aren't part of a grand trial. Please like the video if you want to see the next video in the series, which will be Ash's Battle Frontier battles. Coming in last place in number 6 is Ash vs Hapu. Ash gets accused of stealing Hapu's radishes and she immediately challenges him to a battle. The battle barely lasts 2 minutes. Ash has his Pikachu to use Quick Attack and then Iron Tail to catch Golurk off guard, but Golurk just slams Pikachu on the ground and finishes up with 1 high horsepower. This battle wasn't really good, but it wasn't supposed to be. It was just the introduction of Hapu's character. Also, at this point Hapu wasn't an official Kahuna, but I still wanted to include it. Number 5 is Ash vs Hala. Ash's first battle against Kahuna Hala in his first grand trial. It was only 10 episodes into Sun and Moon, so the series was only just getting started. The battle for me was average. I would compare it to one of his first or second gym battles in other regions, which makes sense. Ash sent in Rowlet to take on Hala's Crabrawler, and Rowlet did really well and made good use of its leafage attack and its speed to easily win the battle. After this, Rowlet fell asleep and it earned its rest, which led to the main event, Pikachu vs Hariyama. At first Pikachu seemed like it was getting outclassed a little bit, but he totally turned it around by taking Hala's Z move head on and then returning one back of his own to finish off Hariyama. It was a really cool climax to the battle and I enjoyed it, but the battle as a whole just was average for me. In the 4th spot is Ash vs Nanu. So this battle was a big wake up call for Ash. It wasn't the official grand trial but a pre-grand trial to determine if he was ready for the main event. I really enjoyed the Ula Ula Island arc. It seemed like a massive learning curve for Ash in Sun and Moon. He had learnt from his defeat to Nanu and then went to train with Lycanroc and Tapu Bulu. The battle itself was pretty decent. Nanu hit Lycanroc with Intimidate to start off with, and then it just completely outpowered Ash's Lycanroc. Lycanroc lost control after getting its fur dirty and it wouldn't listen to Ash at all, something Ash knew that he needed to work on. Crocodile finished Lycanroc up with a crunch and left Ash overwhelmed. This battle was really good. It was a quick battle but certainly entertaining. Coming in the 3rd spot is Ash vs Hapu, the rematch. This battle was one of the coolest battles in Sun and Moon. It was Ash's 4th and final grand trial against the newly appointed Kahuna Hapu. It was a one-on-one battle between Ash's Pikachu and Hapu's Mudsdale. Ash was struggling to get any damage off on Mudsdale at first because of its electric immunity, of course, and its ability. But Ash being Ash used the battlefield perfectly to his advantage. He let the battle play out for a bit, Hapu used her Z move and Ash managed to get a perfectly timed Electro Web to stop Pikachu from taking full damage. And this is where he came up with a great strategy to use the water to conduct electricity to damage Mudsdale. Fair or not, this idea was still great from Ash. He used Pikachu's speed to tire out Mudsdale, and then once it was in position, collapsed one of the pillars into the water, splashing Mudsdale with the water and then trapping it with an Electro Web, and finish it off with his Z move. It was a perfectly calculated move and Ash really went all out with it. I really loved this battle. The battlefield and the animation were all great, and the strategies used by both trainers made it even better. In 2nd place is Ash vs Olivia. Ash's 2nd grand trial versus Olivia, and she told Ash it was going to be a double battle. This battle was really enjoyable, with Olivia using Probopass and Lycanroc against Ash's Rowlet and Rockruff. Olivia used a combination of Stealth Rock and Magnet Bomb to try and trap Ash's Pokemon. Usually Stealth Rock wouldn't have mattered because Ash isn't swapping out any Pokemon, but it was used differently in this battle and it was used as a giant rock barrier to block Rowlet and Rockruff from escaping, which was pretty cool. Ash came up with a nice strategy by having Rowlet fly and pick up Rockruff to get above the field. Also, he managed to use the same move to dodge Olivia's Z move, and then just like at the Hala battle, Ash used his own Z move second by using Rowlet's Bloom Doom to take out Probopass. Rowlet once again putting in a nice shift in this battle, and then it was left to Lycanroc and Rockruff, and Rockruff came out on top against his evolved form by using a mid-air rock throw. It was a nice battle and a very good ending. This battle was a turning point for me personally in the Sun and Moon series. It made me think there was more to the series and I gave it more of a chance after being disappointed with the previous episodes. Finally, coming in 1st place is Ash vs Nanu, the rematch. Ash's official grand trial with Nanu was excellent. It was a 3-on-1 battle and Ash only had the use of 1 Pokemon, which was his Lycanroc. It was a really impressive sweep from Lycanroc, first off getting revenge on Nanu's Crocodile. At the start of the battle, Ash was questioning himself quite a bit and thinking back to the previous battle not wanting to make the same mistakes. But in the end, a wake-up call from Nanu made him go face-to-face to show Lycanroc's new power, and it took out Crocodile easily with one Accelerock. Next up, Ash struggled to get Sableye away from Lycanroc, but he surprised Nanu by using his Stone Edge again, taking it down pretty easily. After this, Lycanroc was given a berry from Tapu Bulu. I liked this, it helped balance out the battle a little bit more. Lycanroc against 3 Pokemon was pretty unfair. The final matchup was Lycanroc versus the Alolan Persian. It was an awesome battle. Nanu really shows his dark type traits by getting under Ash's skin and making him make silly decisions. But in the end, Ash realises that Lycanroc can now control its power even when its eyes are red. I really like the use of Z moves as well in this battle. Both of them used theirs at the same time, which completely cancelled each other out. And then Ash was free to get the finishing blow. Overall, I really loved this battle. So that was my list from worst to best of Ash's Alolan Kahuna battles. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Next up, I'll be doing Ash's Battle Frontier battles, so please like the video if you do want to see that. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and see you next time.